fun to watch these Nashville leaders. You guys put on events so consistently month after month. And I live here locally, but I have the opportunity to support the corporate office that's in Florida. And so I travel all around the country and, am I on?
It's just going in.
It's going in and out? Okay. I travel all over and I get to be in rooms just like this and hear incredible stories of life change like you guys are about to hear tonight. It's such an honor to get to do it, but it's extra fun when I get to do it, and I'm literally just down the road and get to be with this crowd because this is a pretty amazing area with so much excitement. And I can't wait for you guys to hear it because there's so much going on here. There's so many incredible stories. People that are running with this business. We have people here in town who have been with this business for like, let's see, what's the longest? 13 years, maybe? Maybe even longer. So that's pretty incredible. But we also have a lot of people who just got into the business. Should I switch?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this one? I don't see a button, so does it just... Hello? Hello, hello? Am I supposed to push something? I don't see a button. It's not coming on. This one needs batteries. That's the one I didn't use yet.
This is the one I had before. Okay, we'll go with this for now. So we'll see if we can get that fixed. I know that's slightly annoying. But you guys, I'm a mom of 4 little boys that range from 11 to 2. And I joined in this business first as a distributor 8 years ago. And as a full-time worship pastor, got to see what it would look like to completely change our family's future and finances with a company like this. And it's pretty incredible what you can see and what you can do with an avenue like this. We are seeing incredible, crazy growth right now with the products. We're going to talk about that tonight, as well as just life change for people. You guys, this is total personal development for you. This is helping you to reach dreams. We're seeing people who have dreams of doing missions, and they're funding that themselves. You know, we have mamas who want to stay home with babies that you'll get to hear about later. We have all kinds of crazy and incredible dreams that people are realizing through this company. And so I'm so proud to be a part of it, to get to represent it. And we are going to talk through some of the products tonight, some of what we have our hands on, and then you're going to get a special treat here in just a little bit too. So I can't wait. Let's go ahead and go to the next slide, please. All right, so we all have problem areas. Who has a problem area? Only me. I'm the only one. No, just kidding. Thank you guys. We all have those areas, right? And what's funny to me is when I started first, wrapping people with our products and trying the products to people, I didn't realize that the people that I thought looked perfect, or the people that I thought they're done caring about that, it's not true. Everybody has that area that they want to help in, right? They want to do something with. So, okay, let's go to the next one. Sorry, these are going to go pretty quick. We all want results, but at what cost? Sometimes treatments for the results that we want are expensive, or, obviously we recommend going to the gym, but sometimes we don't have as much time to go to the gym. We might want the body that takes a couple hours a day to work out with, right? To get that kind of body or that kind of fitness or to feel that good. And so what we want to introduce to you guys is products that are going to help you to get to those goals faster. Let's go ahead and go to one more, Chad. To get results like these. And I know these are a little hard to see up here, you guys, but how many of you have seen before and after results online before? Floating around. I know I saw some. That was one of the first things I saw, and I'm like, what is that bare belly doing floating across my Facebook screen? But there's something that draws you in with a real life result, right? It's incredible. How many of you have your own before and after picture from using these products? Incredible. So that's what's so fun, you guys. We have products that get results quickly, but we also have products that, it's not just quick and one and done, water loss kind of thing. We have products that get lasting results. And you can actually use them to enhance what you're already doing with diet and exercise and healthy habits. So you can see in these pictures, there's all different products that are represented here. The very first one on the left, she used 6 wraps, Fat Fighters, our Fit 30 pack, and our Thermo Fight. We have Thermo Fight X that just came out. Has anybody got a chance to try it yet? Oh my goodness, you guys, this product has been so incredible and so hot that we sold out. It blew our mind what it did. We're just about to get caught up, so we're pretty excited about that too. But there's so much demand for this product, and that creates an incredible business opportunity, doesn't it? When you have something people can't wait to get their hands on. So the ThermoFight X specifically, we have tests that have been done that show with diet and exercise that average 31 pounds weight loss in 90 days. Isn't that crazy? From adding that product to what you're already doing. So we're pretty excited about that right now. It's making a really big splash for us. The couple right there just next to them, I'd love to see, isn't it fun to get fit as a family? When you have some accountability, you have somebody else doing it with you, it helps a lot. And so it's really fun to watch them do it together. We have some incredible skincare products, like you can see this girl right here. This was our Collagen Works that she used. That's our drinkable skincare. If you haven't caught on to that amazing trend that's crazy right now, that drinkable skincare, where you can actually enhance what's going on in your skin by drinking something that's good for your body. And then this guy right here, incredible results too. You know, guys, girls, we have products that work for everyone. You guys, all different ages. Okay, let's go ahead and go one more. All right, so products like these, so high quality, affordable, effective, safe, easy to use. You guys, we like to keep it as simple as possible. We like to have the best of the best products from a company like this. So we are open in 23 countries. We are a debt-free company. One of my favorite things is we've donated over $620,000 through our Gives Back Foundation. And if you're not familiar with that yet, that is weaved into who we are in every aspect that we have. As a distributor, you can donate $1, $3, $5 with every check that you put out. But you can also just go and donate straight to that Gives Back Foundation. Anybody can. And we support some amazing causes like cancer research, anti-human trafficking. We have a Veterans Foundation we're supporting. And it was incredible to watch them hand one of those giant checks that are so cool looking, right? Who doesn't want a giant check? They handed a giant check to Children's Cup Africa for $100,000. That's the kind of impact that not just this company's making, but more so the people that are part of this company. So that is, you guys, the people are our #1 resource. They are who we do this for. And this company was started in 2001 by Mark and Cindy Pentecost, and their goal was to change as many lives as they possibly could. And so it's incredible, you guys, for me to get in rooms just like this and see those faces of the lives that have been changed because of this company. And so that, obviously bleeds into that gives back culture that we have as well. So still family owned and operated as well. All right, let's go one more. So it all starts with the wrap. Who has used the wrap? Anybody? Okay, who has had results with one wrap? Just one. How many people did it take 2? Maybe 2 wraps to see some results. Okay, handful of you. Anybody 3? Okay, anybody 4? 1? Anybody more than 4? We got one over here. So you guys, the wraps are so incredible. I mean, there's so many people that see that and they're like, is it voodoo magic? What is going on there? Is this even real? Is it a water loss like a wrap you get at a salon? It's not. It's actually an incredible product that has lasting results. We recommend doing 4 in the same area. That's considered a full treatment. So just like if you go get white strips for your teeth, you're not going to just do 1, even though sometimes you can see a result just from 1, but doing that full treatment has just insane results. Same thing. So we started with the wrap. The wrap continues to be an amazing product for us. And you can see an example up here of what it does after just 45 minutes. Pretty crazy. You can wear it anywhere from the neck down. Okay, let's go one more. All right, so you guys, what we want to do is, again, keep everything so simple. And so we have products that we call simple swaps. So many people are coffee drinkers. How many coffee drinkers in the room? Right? Lots and lots of coffee drinkers. So we recommend as a simple swap, why don't you swap your morning coffee with our keto coffee, or our fat-burning coffee, we like to call it. It's actually less expensive than driving through and getting my Starbucks, and it's also getting you great results at the same time. Amazing product, you guys. We have sold so much keto coffee, seen so much transformation from that. You'll get to see some of that later up here. I know we have some big losers in the room right now that we'll talk about that a little bit later. But incredible, you guys, the results we've been seeing with the keto coffee. Also, swapping out some of your nutritional supplements. I know for me, I've done whole food juicing lots of times over the years. It's messy, it's expensive. We have a green supplement that is an amazing thing that you can just take. You can take it on the go. You can throw it in your purse, your backpack. You can take it with you. You can put it in a bottle of water. And what you're getting with that is just incredible amount of nutrition. You're getting 34 fruits and veggies. And I think it's like 8 servings of veggies that you get every day just from adding that into your diet. So absolutely incredible. That's safe for the whole family. I know my little boys have been taking that for about 8 years now since I started with the company, and incredible to watch it just alkalize the body and just boost that immune system and just help you to take really good care of your body. Huge. So it's a simple swap. Again, you guys, it's something where you're taking something you're probably already doing or your friends are already doing. You might be thinking right now of somebody you know that wants to be healthier. They don't like veggies, or they do like veggies and they're doing whole food juicing or something to try to supplement. Such an easy thing you can add in. And then let's go to kick the afternoon cravings. So how many of you guys like do really good with your eating all morning, maybe even lunch? You get to afternoon and you're like, okay, I need some carbs, right? I need a Coke. I'm going to a vending machine. I'm driving through and I'm getting French fries on the way home. Whatever it is, swapping that out with something and kind of like premeditating that you know you're going to want to do bad, right? Or eat something bad, and just combating that. We've got stuff that can do that, and a great example of that is our Keto Energy. It's a little pixie stick that you just toss back. Amazing product, great to help you stay focused and keep your energy as well. Okay, let's go to the next one. So here's some more great before and after pictures. You can see this couple on the left here. Again, they did it together. That was a span of 11 months. You know, if you knew you could do something simple and make some of those simple swaps for 11 months and see that kind of transformation, would you do it? You know, you would. So go for it. All right, the next one here, you guys look at this. This is my favorite because you can just see on her face the confidence and the joy that comes from feeling better about yourself. You know, and sometimes we start a regimen like this thinking, I want to lose some weight, I want to look better in my clothes, but the reality is you start to feel better. And that's worth so much even more. Sometimes you don't know how bad you felt until you start to feel good, right? And then you realize. So amazing products that can help with that. That girl, it was a span of 1 year and 2 months. So, okay, let's go one more, Chad. Thank you. They tried it too. So again, look at this guy. Incredible transformation in 1 year, 1 month. This girl here used our hair, skin, and nail supplement. And that was just 3 months. We see incredible growth. I had my hair shaved bald last week. Look at this. Okay, not really, but incredible. You guys, we sell lots and lots of this hair, skin, and nails. Great attention getter. We do have crazy results, though, of people who have gone through chemo treatments or, you know, for some reason had cut their hair or alopecia, and just, it's amazing to watch something help them. But also, if you're just looking to grow your nails longer, your hair longer, okay? All right, let's go one more. Okay, so you can try it too. So these are just examples of amazing products we have. If you want to try it and you're like kind of wanting to test the waters a little bit, we got a great sampler package that you can take a look at. You're going to get about a week's worth of these products. It's got your greens in there, your keto coffee, your collagen supplement. It's got a wrap, and it has a sample of our defining gel. It's liquid gold, we call it. It's an amazing companion product to the wraps. Helps keep everything tight and toned and firm. Incredible. And also your Keto Energy sticks. If you're ready for more and you're saying, I don't want to just sample it, I want to dip my toe in a little bit further, I want to see some crazy results like what I just got to see those people do, you can look at the I'm Ready for More pack, and then you're going to get more like a 2-week supply of those products. So you get 15 keto coffees, 2 wraps, you get 30 greens on the go, you get a week's worth of the Keto Energy and the collagen as well. And if you're still wanting to do more, don't stop there. You can go with the I'm All In package. The I'm All In package, you guys, that's more like your 30-day. Okay, that's more like, hey, let me put that in my auto ship, and every month I know that package is coming, so I have to use those products. You know, sometimes we have to have that kind of consistency with ourselves. Set a reminder in your phone, set an alarm, do it right now. Maybe you're somebody that's like, I have these products at home on my shelf and I haven't been using them. Put an alarm in your phone and make sure you're doing it, because you're not going to see the results if you're not taking it, right? You're not going through the steps. So let's do that. Let's be consistent. All right, one more. Okay, so $99, you guys, right now to get involved with us. With that, you're going to get a choice of a package that's going to go with that. One of the choices, you guys, that's crazy, is that first I want to try it pack that I showed you, the sampler pack. So that's one of the options that you can get with that. You're also going to get basically an instant business. As soon as you sign up, your website is live. You have your own website. If you didn't know this already, everything ships directly from the company to your customers. You're not going to have a garage full of inventory, okay? Super, super simple, amazing for people to be able to just get their products and take them, and you can support them as customers. You can also talk to people who are looking for extra money as well. So, okay. You can work from your phone, anytime, anywhere. You can earn money daily, weekly, monthly. Make new friends and get paid for sharing it on social media. Let me ask, for those of you who are distributors already in the room, how many of you work your businesses mostly from your phone? Wow, okay. How many of you work it mostly in person? Okay, just a couple. So the cool thing is, you guys, there's so many ways to build this business. There's so many ways. A lot of people are doing it in person, belly to belly we call it. Some are doing it only online. Some do a combination of all of it. But the beauty is it's made for you to take your unique gifts and talents and how you're wrapped and apply it to an incredible product, incredible company to partner with, and just see what you can do with it. It's pretty amazing. Okay, let's go one more. All right, there we go. Okay, so you guys, I want to invite up a dear friend of mine, and I found out she was going to be in town today, and we convinced her and begged her and pleaded with her to come and share with us today. I know you guys already probably have heard her name, or maybe you've seen her or gotten to see her share before, but incredible amount of wisdom. She is an author, she is a speaker, she's a black diamond with It Works, which is pretty incredible in and of itself. She's a mama to 2 little boys. So Denise Walsh, would you come on up here?
Hi, Nashville. I'm from Michigan. Thank you for making it chilly for me. I came with flip-flops because I'm going south. I am super excited to be here. As Maribeth said, I have been a part of this company for about 12 years. I'm gonna let that sink in. 12 years. Yeah, next month is our 12-year anniversary. And what I know a lot of you are thinking is like, how can that be? She looks so young. Right? You are thinking that, right? Well, it's because of our facial line. Yes, prior to It Works, however, 12 years ago, I was a clinical psychologist. And I got my master's in clinical psychology because I truly have a heart for people. Like, I love to help people grow. And I thought that this was my way to really impact the world. So I go through I got my master's from Wheaton, which is right outside Chicago, and I get my first job. Do you guys remember getting your first job? You're like, thank you, adulthood, finally. We're celebrating, we're so excited, and then I start working. And it did not take long working in a community mental health, which is like a government position, to be tired, bored, and burnt out. And I realized very quickly that it was more and more and more about policy, paperwork, and procedure than it truly was about people. And I went through what they call a quarter-life crisis. It's when you get out of school and you get into the real world and you go, like, this is where I'm supposed to be for the next 30 years? No, thank you. But what happened for me is my mom was a stay-at-home mom and my dad was an accountant, and I was taught that you go to school and you get a job and you stay there for 30 years and then you retire and then you do your hobbies. Anyone else? And so I felt stuck. I didn't know what to do. Do we have any other helping professions in the room? Teachers, daycare workers, nurses? Yeah, you get into this field because you have a heart for people and you love people, and then you realize that sometimes you're working with people that don't want help in a system that cannot help them. And so my big dreams and my big goals slowly started to shrink, and because I wasn't taught any other way, I really didn't know what to do. And so I stayed. I stayed restless. I stayed bored. I stayed burnt out. I felt like a zombie, kind of living my day, not fully engaged, living for the weekends. And I thought that this was just the way life was going to be. I guess, this is adulting, apparently. My dream started to shrink and I started to accept it. So for me, what happened is I actually met my sponsor in this business at our small group at church. We got started in our small group. We got to know each other. I tried the product. Guess what? It worked. And I signed up as a distributor. My husband was an aerospace engineer, so it sounds super cool, but basically he lived in cubicle world with grouchy old men. So he was restless as well. So we were ready for a change. So we started as distributors, and really I had no experience in any of this kind of thing. Remember, I was a people person, not a business person, not a marketer, not a salesperson. And I remember my first few years being like, what did I get myself into? What is this all about? Can I really do this? I'm not quite sure. But what happened for me is I came to events. Exactly just like this. Do you guys have events here consistently? I think you do. Yeah. And when you show up, you go up, right? And that is what happened for me. I showed up at events just like this. And I started to learn, and I started to hear stories, and I started to realize, like, oh, I can do this. You know, I started to realize that, all you need to do is have a heart for people and help them get what they want. Like, oh, well, I can do this. I started to realize our products sell themselves, and we've got something for everyone. Like, oh, I can do this. I started to realize that the more I help people get what they want, the more I get what I want. And I was like, oh, I can do this. So for me, my confidence started to grow. And within 3 years, my husband and I were both able to quit our full-time jobs. Imagine telling our parents, who spent lots of money on college, that we were going to quit our JOBs and go full-time in this network marketing thing. Well, I can tell you, by the time we quit our jobs, we were earning 5 figures a month, making more in this company than we were in our jobs, and they were like, good for you. And a couple of years later, my siblings signed up, my cousins signed up, and we were making more in this company than we used to make. We were making more in 1 month than we used to make in 1 year, combined. It's happening. It's happening, And what I love about meetings like this is you get to hear from people just like you who are making it happen. And for me, because I was so not totally interested or understood this type of world, for me it was one step at a time. It was going to an event. It was talking to somebody. It was doing a party. And one step at a time, I grew and I evolved, and people started joining our team. And what I'm excited to share with you today is that it's not just a few success stories. This room is full of success stories. And you're going to hear from a lot of people who've made that one step yes too. Because I know you didn't just walk into this room on accident. I know that there's something stirring in you as well. And you're ready to say yes to yourself, to your future, and to your business. So let's talk a little bit about this income chart, shall we? All right, so when you first get started as a distributor, you are earning typically about $51 a month. This is honestly my favorite part of this whole income chart. What I love about our company is we're not just saying like, welcome to the team, good luck. You know what I mean? We're saying like, what is your goal? What do you want? Here's your roadmap. This is your internal GPS. You decide what you want, you go get it, because here are the steps to take. So my favorite spot in this whole chart is this first one. Because when you said yes to become a distributor, you said yes to yourself. I like to say there's a couple D-days in this business. There's the day you join and the day you decide to get to work. I hope for you it's the same day. But if it's not, that's okay too. A couple of months later, you can decide to really take this seriously and decide to make this, a business rather than a hobby, and really work to climb up the ranks. So distributor is my favorite because that means you've said yes. So raise your hand loud and proud if you would say if you're a distributor ranked in this company. Woo, give them a round of applause. I'm so proud of you because you said yes. You felt that stirring and you said yes, and now you're here. So the next step are what we call executive, and these distributors promoted. They helped a few people get their customers, they're starting to talk about it, and they're earning about $219 a month. So raise your hand loud and proud if you are a distributor in our or an executive in our company. Congratulations, you promoted up the chain. Executive now goes to Ruby. So Rubies typically make about $494 a month or so. And honestly, this type of income, just an extra $500 a month would have saved most people from foreclosure. And so $500 a month is where a lot of people start. Like, this is my goal. I want to pay off my car. I want to pay cash for Disney. I want to have some extra money at the end of the month rather than month at the end of the money. And so $500 is a great first goal. And typically you hit that when you hit the pin level of Ruby. So raise your hand loud and proud if you're a Ruby in the company. Congratulations. That's a big deal. And if you're new right now or haven't gotten, or tonight's your first night, welcome to the family. We actually have a Ruby guarantee. So when you hit Ruby in your first 2 months in business, we're going to guarantee that you're going to make a total of $1,000. And if you don't, corporate will pay you the difference. I think that's because we're so confident in our game plan. That when you do the game plan, we know what you can expect. And then we go up into Emerald. So Emeralds typically make $993. You'll see that right there. And Emerald just basically means you found a few people that want to do it too. You found a few people that are excited to change their life. They're excited to make $500 a month. They're excited to show up and partner with you in this business. And because they promote, you promote. So how many Emeralds do we have in the house? Raise your hand loud and proud. They're like, oh yeah, this is more than a hobby. This is like paying for not only my car, but groceries or a weekend out, or like this is gas money. Like this is, can I tell you, as a master's clinician, a master's clinical psychologist working in community mental health, my starting salary was less than the diamond, which is next, a month. Yeah. So like we're getting into mid-income. Like this is like real income and impact families all over the place. So next up is diamond, $2,000 a month. Raise your hand if you are diamond with this company. Do you see how it gets louder as people start promoting in the check? You're like, they didn't even take it back. Like it really went into my account. And I could do whatever I wanted. I remember feeling like that because when I was a therapist, I thought it was fixed. I thought it was like a pie and I only had a piece of it. When I started making money with this company, I realized, oh, there's a plethora of income out there just waiting to come to me. So congratulations to all of you diamonds. They're also excited, you guys, because not only are they promoting up the chain, they're helping people make money too. They're creating leaders within the company. They're helping people get to Ruby, helping people get to Emerald, and they're unlocking a piece of the comp plan every single time they promote. So when you get to Diamond, 2 things unlock. 2 comp plan bonuses unlock when you get to Diamond, and that, my friends, is why you start seeing things start to go crazy. So that is also why when I say who's Diamond, let's do that again. They are so excited about this because they have now unlocked the license to print money by unlocking those 2 pieces of the compensation plan. So next up, you'll see $4,500 a month. Is anyone interested in that? So remember, your job is to decide which one of these income pieces, which one do you want? Do you want $500? That's awesome. We've got a roadmap for you. Do you want $4,500? That's awesome. We've got a roadmap for you, and that's called double diamond tier, $4,500 a month. And typically, that was more than I was making. I remember starting to hit these numbers, going, I'm at work wasting so much time. So double diamonds in the house. Raise your hand. Congratulations. And for us, I was still working my job while I was double diamond. So Brandon was working his job, I was working were bringing in 3 incomes into our family, working nights and weekends. I mean, that's the beauty of this business, is that if you're intentional, you really can do so much between, 5 and midnight or 8 to 10 or whenever you decide to work your business. You can do a lot within that time, and you can go double diamond in our business, making $4,500 extra dollars a month, along with what you're already doing. And then we get to the next pin level. Is anybody interested in that, $8,000 a month just deposited into your bank account because you sold people some wraps? Is anybody interested in that? Yes! Oh my gosh, you guys, this is happening. Like, that's the beauty of this is happening. This is happening. And it might as well be you. So Triple Diamond is $8,000 average a month. And those are people who are, again, helping people make money. They're helping people get healthier. They're helping people get their energy back. We have tons of team members who are successful. They're stay-at-home moms who want to bring extra income in and work during nap time. Like, the options are endless. So, Triple Diamonds, raise your hand. And now, I'm going to ask you to come on up. I made them raise their hand first, so now they can't back out. Well, and what you'll see is that there's so much room for growth, and there's so many different ways to do this business. So, yay! All right, so say your name, where you're from, and how long you've been in the business.
Laurel Grider. I'm originally from Paducah, Kentucky, but I've been in the Nashville area for 29 years. 29. And what was the other question?
How long have you been with it?
Oh, it'll be 5 years next month.
When did you come on to Triple?
I went triple last month.
I am so honored to introduce you as Nashville, one of Nashville's triples, newest triples. And not only that, but your husband went double diamond. So tell me how many bonuses you got just, last month. Because what's insider scoop, there's all of these bonuses attached to these promotions as well. So when you promote, not only do you unlock pieces of the compensation plan, but you also get bonuses. So how many bonuses did your family earn?
$40,000 in bonus.
Okay, so I want to hear it. What's that? Oh. She was like, but I'm making way more than triple income. Yes, that is awesome. Okay, so because of It Works, tell me how It Works has impacted your life.
Because of It Works, it started about what's in it for me. And it was about, well, I don't want to be left behind, and what about me, and what about me? And because of It Works, we're completely debt-free now, paid off the credit cards, paid off the car, and now I get to say, what about them? Whose life can I impact now?
All right, hello. How are you? Good. I got to hang out with them earlier today. We recorded for Change TV, which is so special. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here. So, your name, where you're from, and how long you've been in the business?
My name is Amber Manning. I'm from the Nashville area, but we live in the Murfreesboro area now. And it'll be 6 years in June.
Awesome. So you're because of It Works. How has It Works impacted your life?
Because of It Works, I started when I was already a stay-at-home mom, but it was like at that point where it was like, okay, you're gonna have to either go back to work or do something for extra income. And so because of It Works, I never had to go back to work. And that was since, like I said, 2013. And we've been able to buy a new car, move into a new house. My husband chooses his own work hours now, so it's just completely changed the game for us and gave us freedom of time is the biggest thing.
Yeah, I think that you get brain space, and you really can dream when you have everything else taken care of. Awesome. Which means you then can impact even more people. Okay, well now we know we can be ranked double diamond but making presidential income. So the next pin level is what we would call presidential. It's earning about $14,000 a month. Yeah. How many in here would be very interested in seeing 2 digits to the left of the comma or right? Yeah, 5 numbers. Yes. And what happens is it's deposited into your bank account, and you can do whatever you want with it. So what would you do with that? Anybody go on vacation? Pay off debt? Pay off cars? Yeah. Create memories with your family. Yeah, feel freedom, be able to sleep at night. Oh my goodness, so much brain space is lifted off when you don't have that anxiety. You feel fully free. Okay, so I know we have some presidentials here in the room. All right. Now, because of it works.
So, because of it works, I've been given a life that I never thought was possible for somebody with a past like mine. I'm a recovering heroin addict, and I was broke, a brand new mom. Can I share this story?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if this was what we're supposed to do.
No. Yeah.
It's not.
You have 30 seconds.
Oh, okay, never mind. I love this company. It's changed my life.
She really has an amazing story. I'm I want to hear. How are you? Good. All right, your name, where are you from, and how long have you been to visit? My name is Lauren Berryman. I'm from Nashville. I know your mom. Yes. Everybody knows my mom. And I have been in the business for 8 years. This is my 8th year. Tell me because of it works. Oh gosh, so many, you guys. My health is completely turned around. I have a pacemaker defibrillator from a sudden cardiac death syndrome, and I was sick, tired, and toxic, and these products totally changed my health completely. I've lost weight, but I just, with the keto coffee, y'all, it has kept me alive. Truly, it got me off of all my anxiety medication, my antidepressant medication, and I've never felt better than ever. And the same as Courtney, I've been able to share my story with so many women and changed so many lives, and that's just meant everything to me. Oh my goodness. Hello. Okay, so what is your name, where are you from, and how long have you been in the business?
Connie Howard, Newburgh, Indiana, since 2010.
How far away is Indiana?
2.5 hours.
Oh, it's I'm kind of by Indiana too, so we're neighbors in Michigan. Yeah, okay, we go ahead. So, oh yeah, so we're friends. All right, so tell me because of it works.
Because of it works, I was able to put both of my kids through college, pay cash for it, which is why I got started. My daughter was in junior high, my son was in high school. I took their picture and put it on the desk in our kitchen, and that was my why. I came to an event just like this in Nashville with my friend Rosie, who was my first distributor, and she's still with me, and it has been absolutely incredible. Was able to retire my husband, and in 2017, Denise can probably relate to this because we've been in so long, my why was fulfilled. Both of my kids have graduated. They both have fabulous jobs. My son's working in Michigan. My daughter's down in Georgia. And I quit dreaming. And in December, it's like God spoke to me. I came up with a new dream, a new why. I was so filled with inspiration. And I called Rosie, and we have gotten to work again. And Pam Souter said on her Monday night call, and this is my last thing, she said, those of you that promoted in 2012, which I went presidential in 2012, that income is still paying you today. But now is a new season, and it's a new wave, and this is going to be larger than ever. And this season will pay each of us for decades. So
thank you so much. Yay! Hello. Okay, so what is your name? Where are you from? And how long have you been in the business?
My name is Megan Beard, and I have next month, and I'm from Bell Buckle, Tennessee.
All right, so give me one because of it works.
Okay. Because of it works, I came from a family where my mom was a single mom. We struggled my whole childhood. And going into parenthood myself, like we were on government assistance and really struggling. And so for me, it works completely changed my family's legacy. We were able to buy our first home with this business. Me and my husband both retired. And we just live a life that like is just completely different from my own childhood. And so that's really a huge thing for me having kids now. So
That's amazing. Aw. Do you know that your grandkids are gonna have a picture of you on their mantle and be like, she changed the face of our family. Hello, how are you? Awesome. Okay, so your name, where you're from, how long have you been in the business?
My name is Susie Real, and I'm from right here in Nashville, Tennessee. And I will be celebrating my 10th year in the business in July of this year. That's a big deal. Thank you. I'm so excited.
So what is your because of it works?
Because of it works, I was actually able to retire my husband 6 years ago. Because of it works, when our parents were aging and ill, and we were able to have the time to spend to be with them in their last days, instead of having to be at a job, which has been huge for us. Of course, we pay all our bills, we paid off debt. Now, that stuff for me is not as important as the fact that now that I get to be Lala to my little granddaughter that absolutely thinks that I hung the moon, because I get to be with her all the time. And for me, that's a huge because of it works.
Absolutely. Mama. All right. So tell us your name, where you're from, and how long have you been in the business?
Okay, well, I'm Lauren's mom. I'm just going to introduce myself like that from now on. My name is Linda Berryman. I'm from Mount Juliet, and I've been in the business 10 years now.
And then, yeah, you're because of it works.
Well, I mean, as you can see, my daughter's very vivacious and excited, and she likes to spend money like crazy. So I have to do this for that reason. Honestly, I was blessed to be a stay-at-home mom with 4 children. My husband made an incredible income, but we had medical bills that were piling up to the ceiling, like I couldn't even look at them. We do have a serious heart condition, me and 2 of my children. And it just got so overwhelming. Like, I knew that my husband was working more hours and making as much money as he possibly could. So I thought, okay, I can do this. I fell in love with the products. Why would I not want to share these with people and make extra money? My oldest son was getting ready to go to college at the time, and we didn't even qualify for the student loan. So that, like, I'm very yellow, very kind of quiet and everything, but like I came out swinging. When I didn't want to tell my son that he couldn't go to the college that he wanted to go to, I was like, I'm doing this. And within like 6 months, I tripled my income. I paid for him not only to go to college, for 2 years, I paid a rota check every month out of my account. And now he's a fashion designer in New York and designing for Lady Gaga and Beyonce. And, my daughter's got her life back. And it's all because I said yes to this. And I didn't quit.
From Nashville. I've been in the business July, will be 6 years, which is crazy. My because of it works, I mean, there's so many reasons, so many because of it works. But just tonight, we actually just got to move to Brentwood. We lived in Old Hickory, got to move closer in. And the reason we got to move was because of it works. If you live in Nashville, the traffic is terrible. And it was just, for our family, my husband worked in Green Hills, it was 3 hours a day in the car. And so recently, that's been my biggest because of it works. The decision I made 6 years ago enabled our family to move and make this life change for us. And my girls, when I was leaving, I get to be a stay-at-home mom now. And when I was leaving, they're like, "Mommy, where are you going? Where are you going?" And I, explained to them, they're 1 and 3, Mommy does work. And sometimes I do have to go to meetings and things, and so like that just really clicks, for me, that they get to be with me every single day. And it is hard leaving them, even to come to a meeting, but that is my because of it works. I get to be with my girls and just really have that freedom of time.
Well, like you've heard, you start this business for yourself, but it starts to overflow, doesn't it? And it impacts your family, and it impacts your team, and it makes this ripple effect that kind of overflows and starts to impact everyone in your life and even generations to come. So if we look at the next income level, it doubles again. Isn't that interesting? $33,000 a month, $34,000 a month. Did you know that was a thing? You can earn what we used to earn in 1 year in 1 month with this company and be a stay-at-home mom taking care of your babies, right? So this is our income level called ambassador. How many ambassadors do we have in the house? Ambassadors, come on down. We want to hear from you. Now we have this rule that ambassadors are allowed to hold the microphone. So I don't have to hold it for you today, Susan, but I'd love to hear how long have you been in the company and your because of it works, you know, the spiel.
Okay. I'm Susan Wade. I've been in for 6.5 years. I live in Mount Juliet. This may be my last meeting. We are moving to Sarasota, Florida. And I'm super excited. That's one of the reasons why is because of it works. So my husband and I wanted to take an adventure. But I am a registered nurse. I have history of anxiety and depression. I grew up just feeling like I had to perform to earn love, and I kind of just went into this with this idea that, okay, I have to make this work not only for my family and to change my life financially, but I started to see like, wow, I'm changing. These products allowed me to just become happier. I know that's crazy, but the keto coffee, Lauren, I don't know where she went, but it does make me happy too. But these products truly have changed my life, and I just feel like being able to wake up every morning with my husband. I retired him a couple years ago, but we get to wake up every morning with our 4 girls. We have 4 girls, 6 and under, and we get to choose our schedule. We get to have the freedom. And like Laurel said, like, it isn't about me anymore. It's about helping other people make money, helping other people be successful. So it's truly changed my life, and I love seeing it change everybody else's life.
I'm Brooke. I've been in for 6.5 years, and this company, like everybody has said, has completely changed my life. I was a hairstylist, and a client introduced me to this wrap thing, and within a year I was making, in a month, what I was making an entire year. So I left being a hairstylist and was able to be a full-time stay-at-home mom. 2 years in, my husband left the bank, and we were able to be full-time stay-at-home parents. We've been that for 4 years. My husband actually got saved at an It Works training. 2 Muslims we would have never met these 2 people if it weren't for It Works, and their testimonies changed our life. And then we were able to adopt our little girl, and that has just set us on a whole course that we didn't even know that we were supposed to be on. And now I've gotten to start a nonprofit and help adoptive moms, and just spend my whole entire life teaching people how to get financially free and also how to adopt children. So it's been amazing.
Hey everybody, I'm Chad Kneller, husband of Jeree Kneller. And we've been in It Works for about 6.5 years, and it's just been an incredible, amazing journey. My background is I was an Army soldier. I was originally planning to do 20 years, but because of It Works, I was able to get out 9 years early, which means I'll probably live 9 years longer, because for those of you who don't know, the military is hard on your body, especially when you're jumping out of airplanes and landing wrong and stuff like that. So, you know, years ago I heard this little guy, his name's Jim Rohn, and he said, through testimonials and personal experience, we have enough information to conclude that it's possible to design and live an extraordinary life. So, my wife and I went to work 6.5 years ago, and we've been able to design and now live an extraordinary life, a life of time freedom and financial freedom. Chuck E. Cheese on a Monday afternoon is a lot different than when all the other smelly kids are there. So it's just incredible to be able to go places when no one else can go there, be the only dad at a pool on a Tuesday afternoon, you know, and still be contributing to the family and doing this thing. So it's real. This money's real. It's been an incredible journey. I can't wait to see what's beyond that ambassador thing there. So Denise already knows. So thanks.
What I love too is that these ladies and gentlemen, we're not on the same team, but yet we're on the same team. And it works, we know that we're all better together. And so the relationships with sidelines, upline, downline, the whole team atmosphere is just like it's fun. And we grow together, and we're on this journey together. And this next gentleman has been on this journey even longer than me, and has helped create a culture that welcomes and includes and involves everybody. So.
Thank you, Denise. Oh man, how's everybody doing? Cool down when she'd feel at home coming to Tennessee. They thought they were going south, right? You know, it's like still too early in the year for that. Some of you girls and guys I've known, it seems like I've known you my whole life. And you said, I've got in this thing 6 years ago, 5 years ago. And I was like, there's no way possible, man. I'm a lot older than that. It seems like I've known you forever in a good way. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm Blair McFarlane. I'm Melody's husband. I'm here because of my wife, Melody. She came across that crazy rap thing and got excited about it and wanted me to try it. And I was like, you know, I love you and I'll support you, but I'm not doing that, honey. And she did. She literally chased me around the house. No joke. I started to go upstairs because I just come in. It was June at that time, June of 2005. That's how long ago we got in this thing. And so before the night was over, I had to wrap on my tummy, you know, as you women know, you get your way, right, you know. So I slept in it, and the next morning I got up to go to work. I was still working construction. I worked construction for a long, long time. And the truth of the world is I had to dig a belt out of my closet to put on my shorts because I couldn't get my shorts to stay up. And I was like, oh my gosh, man, this is crazy. So we were measuring with the tape measure back then. And she measured me in those 3 places, and I'd lost almost 6 inches during my sleep that night. I left out there to go to work, and I thought, dang, maybe she is onto something, you know? So maybe I better just shut up and let it run and see what happens here. And now it'll be, God, it's hard to believe, it'll be 14 years this summer that we've been in It Works. And we've seen a lot, we've been through a lot. But like Connie just said, where's Connie go? I mean, the best is still yet to come for our company. I mean, we're still a relatively new company. And we're just opening up into some other countries that I'm fired up about, you know. We've still got a huge market right here in Middle Tennessee. I just had my hair cut about last month, or a little more than last month now, and the girl, she never even heard of It Works. And I said, you never heard of It Works? The rap company, the rap thing? No, I don't think so. But I love that. See, I love that because that lets me know that there's still tremendous opportunity for a lot of people. And with the new product line that they're talking about, and we're using and taking the collagen, the hydrate, the energy. I had 3 of those energies on the way here. So. get my brain unscrambled here. But no, seriously, these products are phenomenal. They're life-changing. I know I'm kind of rambling on here. I don't know how long I'm supposed to talk. The truth of it is that I'm 63 years old, and I act like I'm about 18. You know, my body says, no, you're not 18. Don't try that, man. You can't do that anymore. But there's no way in the world that we could have the lifestyle we have and the energy that we have and the fun that we have without It Works in our life. And some of these other girls talk about how they were so depressed and taking all this stuff for depression. You start making that kind of money, you got to work hard to be depressed. Trust me. So it's there. It's not pie in the sky. You think to make $34,000 a month is going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. It's easier than construction, I guarantee you that. It's a whole lot easier than that. Fighting the traffic in the morning, working all day, then fighting the traffic to get home. So you're going to go through some stuff. You're going to go through some ups, some downs, some sideways or whatever. But all I can tell you is, I guarantee you, it's worth whatever you have to go through to put this thing together. It's worth it. Trust me. We went ambassador, God, it's been a long time ago, 2009. We were the very first ambassadors in It Works. Somebody had to do it, right? So we were the very first ambassadors in It Works, October 2009, and there's not been 1 month go by since then that we haven't been ambassadors, if that makes any sense. So that's 10 years of making this kind of money and more. 10 years. So, I love you guys. Look forward to meeting all of you after it's over, and love you. Go for it.
You know, that's what I love about this. We're not doing it alone. You know, we say you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And when I started in 2007, I had people like Melody and Blair to look up to and to ask questions to, and I didn't really have anyone else besides them, but I had a lot. They were a big piece of our success because they were doing it. And what's really cool is when you start to see somebody that's just like you, that you can relate to, start to do it too, the hope and the belief just grows. And so somebody you know right now needs to know that this is possible. And they might not hear it from me, but you know what? They're going to hear it from you. And because you started to promote, because you decided what you wanted, and you took action on that, the ripple effect of your hard work and your vision is not only going to impact your family, but beyond. So my question to you is, which number on this income chart would impact your family the most right now? Just decide in your heart, pick one. Pick one. And then what we love to tell you is that this is the roadmap. Now you know exactly what to do in terms of what level you need to be in order to hit that income. And it's happening. So just like Blair said, it might as well be you. All right, is there a next slide? I think there's one more. So the question then is, what do you want? You know, for me, I could have stayed where I was. Honestly, I could have. I could have stayed a clinical psychologist working at community mental health, and I could have been a really good manager for the other 4 psychologists or whatever. I could have. But I can tell you, if I had stayed here because it's comfortable, I wouldn't have been able to use the gifts and skills that God has called me into in the way that would impact tens of thousands of people all around the world. And so if you're in this room today, you have a choice to make. You can either use the products and get healthier. Anybody interested in that? Like, woohoo! Yes! Or you can use the products, you can get healthier, and you can make an income along the way that's going to add value to yourself, your family, and ripple effect into your team. So get back with the person who invited you to this meeting and let them know that, yes, you're ready to lock arms with them and take a step in the direction of your dreams. We're going to have a few-minute break, and then we're going to come back in about 10 minutes or so to do some training. Thank you guys.